Okay, we're about to kick it off here at the Senior A Boys Final in the National Indoor Arena. I'm Matt Henlon here with Benny.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here. It's the first time I've got the experience of seeing now the Senior A Final. Two very, very good teams I've seen down through the last few years. Players I know from the club scene. Sutton Park have been here before in 2023, hopefully to go one better. And then we have Mathair from Galway on the other side, who are familiar with Galway Volleyball Club, who made the final of the Cup last season. So now they're here in the Senior A final, hopefully to create history. And the same with Sutton Park. So who knows who's going to get there today, Matt?
Somebody's going to create history. And we've got Sutton Park serving. Tobias kick it off. And some nice defense out of the gate from the libero for Sutton.
Still very cagey to starting off. A mistake there on the net by Emil Kovic. Miss hit on the tip anyway. I think everyone's just trying to find their feet. It's a big hall, big stadium. They've no excuses of hitting basketball boards high in the air. There's plenty of air to play with.
Oh yeah, you've got the crowd, the noise, the announcers, everything. It's a lot going on. Nice serve there from Mary's.
Into Emil, they picked it up. Oh, a surprise there from the middle. Didn't realize it was going to come to him. Again, just trying to find their feet. Realize all the situations, the scenarios will play themselves over and over again, and hopefully they can correct any errors they find at the start of the game as the game moves on.
There we go, nice pass set to the backside there.
Good pick up. Shao again with the swing. Emil, they go to Emil. There you go. He found his first hit. Nice Emil Kovic. Emil's been playing a while. I've known him from the Ballymun Volleyball Club. I'm sure he's practicing as well with Tobias from time to time up in Balbriggan. It's a very, very strong setup, men's strong setup. They have 4 men's teams up there, so Tobias has definitely developed as the years have gone on.
And Emil's back to serve now for Sutton Park. Always nice to go back to serve after you get that kill.
Indeed. A bit of a push there on that. What's the ref going to call? It's a block off. So Shaw's up there serving. Shaw would generally be the libero for Galway Volleyball Club, but you can see here he's the outfield player, winger. Entrusted, good serve, float.
Nice pass though, handled well. Good swing from the outside. Good
set
cover.
up block nicely there. Going back on the pipe. Gone wide a bit too much. What is the ref calling? Yeah, they're calling it out. It's on the outside of the antenna. Good call by George. George marked off. Second referee to Evelyn there in the top post.
Side out there for Sutton Park. Now you've already seen it. We were talking before we went live here that Emil's is really the go-to hitter on the Sutton Park side. You can see it already. Tobias leaning on him a lot to pick that ball up. Nice dig by him there.
Go back at it again.
Oh, nice swing out of the middle.
Bennett now is coming into the game. He's a very experienced player in the middle. A good swing there on hitting on one. Now it's his turn to serve.
Nice swing from Caesar out there on the outside.
Up, he pushed it over. It's free ball. Oh, they slightly messed it up. Going again, overpass.
Nice coverage there at the net. A little look up at the ref just to make sure he was onside there by Walt.
Got to be sure anyway. Walt Russell anyway with the tip down. Getting another point for Sutton Park.
And now right now we've got Pierce Halswood back to serve.
Oh. Complete miss hit on him. Overthought it too much. Hopefully history won't repeat itself when it comes around to him again.
Camille back to serve. Nice float on that ball.
That's it. Swing again. Venice there to pick it up. Oscar to swing at it. It's good swing down the line, down on the libero's position. Blocked off there. Couldn't scrap to pick it up. So good swing. Oscar's now come into the game. Captain for Colosse to Buravaher. And nice pass by the libero. Going on pipe to Milkovic. He's picked up there, set out to 4. And he got it down the line.
Nice shot going deep.
Indeed, yeah, it's an open spot there. There's always confusion when it hits over the person in position 1, whether they're going to take it on the overhead or whether the person on 6 can sweep up behind them. Lack of communication, but again, early days. Going on the opposite, but wasn't a high enough set. Oh, hit off the antenna there.
Just a bit too far wide to try something like that. Now, so far, just at the outset here, I've been really impressed with Mary's. They seem really disciplined. They're staying home in their defensive positions. They're actually covering each other really well.
It's very good, yeah, especially on the 6 there. You can see Bennis was there a couple of times to pick it up, and they were able to counteract on it.
Well, and Sutton Park coming back with some nice defense of their own.
He's going for a hit on there. What is the ref going to call? It was a tight one.
That is a tight one.
Just out.
Just missed. That was a good idea.
Close, but no cigar.
They're just poking around trying to find those weaknesses in the Mary's defense there.
Not long again with the high reach. Again, Lochaver pick it up. There's recycled, a bit of confusion, free ball going over. He's got all the options, gone out wide to Oscar Kaczynski. Yep, it's blocked, the recycle. Nope, to get the free ball back. Oh, Tobias got it, but
I think they got him on the net there.
He was on the net.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt. I mean, it's a tough ball to play. You've got to do your best to just
be disciplined. Be disciplined, that's the main thing. Good strong float. What are we going to do here?
Balls up. We're getting a free ball back the other way. Sutton Park has a chance.
Went for a fast one, and there you can see there, Kovic. Well, he's been on the Irish underage setup for a few years. He's able to swing like that, given a good ball by Tobias Lautz. Captain fantastic there, giving the orders.
Wall Russell back to serve there. Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice. Just over the net. Okay, so they can get a free ball on this. What are they going to do? Oh, try to be smart again. Again, Vera put it over the net. What does Kovic do? Pick it up. Shaw again, went long in the diagonal.
That's the spot to go with the middle back there playing defense. That's where you're going to aim.
Middles aren't exactly trained to be great down low on the ground, so hit the weakest person as it is. Timeout call there by Sutton Park.
Yeah, with the score 10-5. Makes sense. Kind of calm things down a little bit. It can be really nervy playing in a venue like this, I'm sure.
It can do, especially if you haven't been here before, because it is huge. You can hear the noise. The decimal leads are going up, especially with the women's, the Senior B girls final on the other court. They brought a packed audience as well from both their schools. So that can really drown out the players, and they can maybe be overwhelmed, especially if they're only trying to find their feet on the court. But hopefully as the game progresses, they'll take more deep breaths, reset a bit better, and everything becomes a little bit more clear in the way they've trained and practiced up to this point.
Yeah, now what do you think Neve's telling the boys here on the Sutton Park side?
Exactly what you just said to us. You know, just calm down. You know, there's no rush sometimes. Just what they're doing is just being repetitive, just picking up the balls, just try and find newer areas to kind of find points, whether it's to hit off the block, go down the lines, you know, so just to mix it up a little.
Yeah.
Oh, the line falls.
Oh.
Kaczynski went over the line. It's a free point. Or shall we call it a coach's point?
It was good timeout.
Good very good timeout. Yeah, well done, Neve.
Bias back up the serve.
Very strong float. Oh, tried to be clever on second. Did he get a touch off it? No.
Ashton looking for that corner, looking for a bit of hands, just missed him.
No, what was the line judge was calling it? Oh, well, life goes on. Maybe the Galway team will call that justice.
That might have been karma, yeah.
Might have. So it evens itself out.
Yeah, no, we saw this with some of the earlier games today. It's a very long game. You know, first to 25, we've got a lot of different shifts of momentum.
You're not forgetting it's best of 5 as well.
Nice touch on the block there, good dig.
No call on it. A good pickup. It's going to be a free ball. Is it going over?
Oh, that is a brutal free ball. Well done.
Oh, someone must have kissed the Blarney Stone there recently. Bit of luck there with the net. Maybe he'll call it as just part of his plan. And a lovely low float serve.
Now that is a tough ball to try to get a hold of.
What are they calling? That is very tough. That's a tough one because I think he was on the outside of the antenna. His foot didn't touch the opponent's court at all, but
it was. We had the Spider-Man kind of finger pointing meme going on there.
The first ref wasn't having any of it.
We go free ball over to Sutton Park.
That's it, high off the block.
Now they're feeding Caesar a lot actually as well. In addition to Emil's, he's doing a great job swinging off the hands and trying to just get a touch somewhere.
Well, you have to have that reliability on your outside hitters because if the pass is going to be off, you know, you've got limited opportunities, especially with the middle being out. So you have to have your people on position 4 to be consistent and reliable, just like that. With Emil Kovic, I think it was in.
Great swing from the back row.
Very good swing.
Judge says it's in.
Because there has to be that deep connection between setter and outside hitters because they are also the main passers and they're going to be the main contributors of the points.
Yeah. Oh, Caesar handles the free ball. Hey, changing it up a little bit.
Oh,
good
confusion after. What did he get out? He took it. No.
Oh. That's a tough one.
You can feel the inexperience from the middle player there. That's Tobias's brother there, Casper, number 14. Just unsure whether to take that ball or not.
Yeah, it's a tough one. With the 6 people on the court, it can be very tough to figure out who's responsible for what. And a service error from Mary's sends it back to Sutton Park.
And now Casper's up, see if he can do some damage with his serve. Serving's been fairly solid with Sutton so far. They do a lot of strong float serves. And there's another one coming. They go middle to Bennis. Oh, he dropped his elbow. Swang into the net.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. On the serves, they're great. I mean, they're also keeping them relatively low. They're not lollipopping them over.
Net,
it's good. Good pressure.
Here we go again. Yeah. And they have to go out wide once more. Nice swing, but easy pickup by Kovic. Caesar with the swing. Again, another easy pickup to reach. Going behind. Straight on the hands of the middle player. He did well there. Low set by Tobias. See a high ball, give the options. They're going middle there. Better swing now by Benesakin.
Fixed the elbow that time. That was a great swing. Out of the middle there.
He made up for it from the last point.
Number 8, Bennis, yeah.
Now he's up to serve. Nice serve, but they deal with it very well. Sutton are going back on the pipe. Easy pick up shot by Shaw, diving for it. Might be a bit difficult. Oh.
Tough one just off the antenna. I mean, he's showing off his libero roots right there. That was a great pickup by Shaw in the back row.
Yeah, scrapping for it. That's what you'd like to see on a volleyball court. It's a good commitment on it. Just unfortunate then that they had to hit the antenna. 3 points for Sutton. Going at it again. Oh. High off Saskin's fingers, so there's going to be another free ball popping over. How will Tobias deal with this? Goes into the middle, no, he goes from behind into the pipe. Kovic goes straight into the net.
They had their options there. They were playing around with it. Just didn't work out for them that time, so back over to Mary's for the serve. Camille, he went on a little run the last time out.
Kolashiv are struggling here. Momentum is now shifted into Sutton Park's favour. They've now taken a 1-point lead, 15 points to 14, after being 5 points down at their timeout. So a very good call by the coach. Going to the middle with Konziski. Again, confusion with the middle and the setter. Middle kind of getting in the way. But I'd say Tobias Laux will forgive him for that anyway.
Yeah, it was a good pickup. They just need to get that ball a little bit higher, maybe give Tobias a bit of time to get there and get the middle off the net to get ready to take a swing.
Indeed. Again, nice pass high up. Again, they have to go out wing. Going to Kovic, easy pick up there by Shao. They're going on the pipe, a long pipe.
That's a good swing. Middle was there. He's just got to press over that a little bit more. He's got it.
That's it. Just to be a bit more firmer in the contact. Good positioning. Strong pass off now. It's a free ball going back into Galway's team's way.
Nice, Evan.
Go out to 4.
Free ball as well.
Going in on the net.
He's definitely had a bit of a net there.
That's it. And they're saying it was the attacker that followed through onto it. So point for Sutton Park.
Yeah, good couple of serves there from Evan Smith, and then going to play defense after. That was good indeed. Tobias out to the outside to Emil's. Little tip over.
The 1-2 didn't work out. Ziski swings on it, but again, 6 is there to sweep it up. Kovic goes a little bit more for it, but too much.
Reaching high for hands, just missed him.
Right idea, wrong execution.
Yeah, so it's 17-16. Kalashta.
Not too easy. Oh, and right back at you.
Now we're having a little setter battle.
Oh, he was struggling off balance, trying to swing that back over. Another point for Sutton Park.
Yeah, I'm all tied up again. Hey, you like to watch that little setter battle back and forth.
Indeed, being a setter myself, I always like to see them more than just ball lifters. Oh, lovely back set there.
Oh, good touch.
Struggled with the touch on it, went out. A very good use of the play, use of the ball by Tobias. Finding his opposite. It's tight there, but he found a space there.
Great spot.
Using all his height, he was able to see the space in front of him, tipping it over to position 1. Saw the gap.
Yeah, that's Bennis again, just putting it away. Using that leap and that height to just find the open spot.
That's it. Open your eyes and see what's on the other side. Oh, straight into the net there.
All right, he's got a lot of else to think about. Ashton's the setter over there. We've got back row setters on both sides, so 3 hitting options in the front row. Hopefully
they're able to vary up the play when the ball comes to them. It's been some decent passing into the setters, but what are they calling on this? They're calling a net touch. Bit of ill discipline at the net by middle blocker of Sutton Park.
Yeah, that can happen when you have an aggressive, strong hitter like number 8 is hitting right now. You get drawn into the net. You really want to clamp down on that, and you just reach that bit too far.
Remember the last block that he had as well? It went down at his feet, so he was trying to maybe told to go a little bit more aggressive over the net, and there you go, just get an unforced error out of it. However, doesn't really face Sutton Park because another service error by Kolashiv. We hear Kasper Laux to serve. It's a quick pop up, full serve. Everyone finds it. Will they get it up?
That's a
great
play. Nice job getting that ball up. Oh, great effort by number 2 there. Here's Hallwood. Nice up. And Bennett's back to serve. Nice pass by the libero there.
Will he get there? No.
Just dropped that a bit too far inside.
So we're now at money time here, Matt. What do you think? Sides are level.
Do you know what they're really evenly matched. That's a great swing from Caesar. He's been on fire.
Yeah, he's getting there, but there is a big block that he's going to be up against, so he is trying to find that gap, and if the hands are not set up right by the blocks of Kalosha, then he can get an easy point just like that, where the ball falls down at the blocker's feet on their own side.
Yeah, so far he's made some really good choices on those swings, and
that was really good.
Those middles are Oscar, good swing
Oscar
in the
going
middle.
to the middle there, big left hand. It's a very reliable left hand, I often find. A good person to compare him is Kovacevic from Serbia. You know, he can do a lot of things with that left hand when he has so much time up in the air and on the ball.
Yeah, I mean the middles on Mary's side are very, very strong. Cool system given to the Old Faithful, and
communication on that. They're a decent pickup by Zhao there on 5.
Yeah, there's just a couple of these to clean up, and they're there. Like, both of these teams are in with a really good chance of taking the trophy home.
They're evenly matched anyway. Good swing over the block.
Very high reach.
Very high reach.
Well done by Evan Smith there.
Indeed.
And he gets to go back and serve, so he gets to use some of that adrenaline he just built up there, and let's see what he's got from the service line. 23-22.
Good. Let's put him off. Oh, terrible touch there. Pierce Hallwood tried to scrap it, keep it alive, came awkwardly off his wrists, went off to the side. Timeout now, Sutton Park. 1 point deficit.
Yeah, it's set point right here. If you're Sutton Park, what are you doing on this reception?
I think it's just they have enough belief and confidence in their ability with the players that are there. You know, I find that the pass rate for both teams, in fact, has been pretty high, very consistent. They're able to play a lot of their options for most of their time for side outs. But with Sutton Park, I think the coach, Nivo here, would just be saying, you got this. You know, it's just 1 point at a time. Just take this point, you get this back, then it's level, and then it's, you know, juice advantage from here on in, win by 2.
A whole new game,
Who knows, it might be another coach's point if there's an error by the server here. Let's see what happens. Actually the other way around.
Yeah. Well
Very
done by Evan
serve.
Smith with the ace to finish that set. Well done. I mean, the nice thing about both these teams is that the passing has been pretty good so far off the serves. Maybe we jinxed it a little bit with that last one, but I mean, both setters are very mobile. They're good at getting to the ball, and they've got some great options on the outsides.
Well,
so
not only that, they're using a bit of variety as well at the net. It's not just the standard of just like setting it out to the wing all the time, and you're not really using the middle, or there's a fear of setting back behind to an opposite. Well, the way it used to be, or the way I found it with Irish schools volleyball down through the years, it was always very simple of either a 6-6 formation or 4-2 with front court setters all the time, and generally they were in the top right at the net. So now you can see there's more styles of play, more variation that you see at international level, at club level, that brings a better spectacle and a better form of entertainment towards the game as well. And you can see with both the teams, you know, they're trying to play the game, I would consider, in the correct way, in trying to get everybody in the play, trying to keep their percentages high when it comes to passing, blocking, serving, and more importantly, being able to win their points on their own terms.
Yeah, this is, I mean, the level has gone up tremendously. I mean, I know you've been involved with volleyball in Ireland for forever. I mean, I've been here for about 10 years and seen just tremendous growth, both in the numbers of players and in the quality. It's gotten so much better over the years.
For sure, like there used to be hubs in only small parts. Now it feels like that every county has a hub for volleyball at junior level, whether at club level or at school level, and new new schools are making, bigger names for themselves when it comes to volleyball in this country, which is great to see. Names I wouldn't have heard before. Sutton Park I've only been playing for since COVID, I think. And same with the Galway school, Coláiste Mhuire Water. They were amalgamated in 2016 with 2 schools. I played in their hall, and they set up the Galway Volleyball Club there, where there's a huge emphasis on youth development that I find both in their seniors and on the underage. And it comes to fruition when you see players like Oscar Kaczynski on the Galway team, or even Tobias Laux and Emil Kovic, and they've all had experience with the Irish underage setup or senior setup. So it's really, really great to see that type of maturity and experience at such a young, tender age that wouldn't have really happened before in Ireland.
Yeah. I know the opportunities and just the amount of volleyball they're able to watch and to play, it's only going to get better from there as they get more experience and more exposure.
And not only that, they're going to be the new inspirations for the next generations. And it's when watching on the YouTube channel of Volleyball Ireland that you're able to see your new heroes, and who knows, we'll be able to get the next superstar. It might be awoken by seeing today's finals.
Yeah, we'll see the autograph hounds down there later.
I hope so anyway, or if not, I'll get the high fives.
All right, so we're headed back out there. Now, I think Sutton Park might be in a lot of trouble if Marys can keep passing the way they were, and if they can get the middle even more involved. I think that their middles are looking really strong. Sutton Park might be in a bit of trouble, but then again, they've got some strong serves on the other side. They've got some really good outlets to give the ball to. So we'll see what comes back in this game here.
Yeah, well, like the first set, I expect another even contest as it is. The only way that one team will dominate over the other is mentally. So with the limited amount of numbers that Sutton Park have, they have to have the players that are on court, performing just that little bit extra better, I suppose, to try and gain the advantage and level things up in the second set.
Yeah, and we're going to have Kalosh to kick it off, and we've got Ashton, the setters, back at the line. Deep serve there. Good pass, though.
Nice reach and a good pass. Good pick up, but they go at it again. Get another one out to Kovic. And again, second time of asking, puts it away.
Yeah, he's going to put the ball away when you've got just a single block up. He's got so many options available to him. They did a great job digging him the first time, but
then their opposite forgot to block the second time. And they go out to him again. There's no block on us.
Yeah, we've got to make sure.
That's it. It's a free hit on the net. There's only so much the middle blocker can do.
Yeah. If you're Marys, you want to make sure that you get a few blockers up over there. Relatively, the ball is going to be going more often out to Emil's.
Let's see if it repeats itself. Will there be another overpass? No, they deal with it better. Oh, it's going to be a free ball. Will they do the same thing again? Set out the 4. No, they go in middle. The tip. Very in the play. That's off the net. Referee not calling us. So again, out to 4. Will Kovic do something?
A little roll, nice
pick up a bit better
Ashton.
there now. Another free ball. And out to Emil. And they pick it up. They deal with this one easy. They go behind. Off the block, but it's recycled. Again, out to. And he goes for a big cross there between positions 4 and 5.
So all reliable there.
If in doubt, just go out to your outside. Continuing on this little roll. 3-0 already. Tobias Laux again to serve. Another strong float. That gets a bit of luck off the net.
That is a heartbreaker. If you're the receiver on that one, that is a tough one.
You see now, Coláiste Mhuire Water have called their first time out of this contest. They definitely needed it.
It's a good idea. Get a little bit of a break. Figure out how you're going to deal with. They've had some good long rallies, but if he could feed it out on the wing to Emil's, he's doing a really good job putting the ball away, or at least making smart shots.
But I think it's all come down to from the service, because the service is putting the passers under pressure and they're forced to put a free ball over. And then when you have someone like Emil Kovic out on the outside, give him a high ball, he can hit over a lot of blocks in schools volleyball. And as shown there, he's had a few free hits on the net, and there's only been one block committed towards it rather than the double block.
Yeah, oh, you're right. And Ashton's tried to push it to the middle. He's not been quite in the right spot generally on the pass to push the middle too much, but he's trying to run those middles that he knows are strong.
He's dealing with it, you know, and the hitters are trying to, but, you know, they're not in the most ideal position to kind of cream it. And Sutton Park have been picking up the scraps fairly easy and recycling and giving it out to Kovic on the wing, who scored 2 out of the 3 points so far.
Yeah, and we got
2 out of the 4 points.
Captain's going over to talk to the up ref. Of course, they're the only ones allowed to talk to the ref during the course of a game. Coaches can't talk to the refs.
It's general respect of the game.
Yeah.
That's why we love it so much. Less talk, more action. Just like the volleyball here. Another fast ball again.
Another free ball, and that time they got the opposite blocker up there, but he's still able to kind of take a swing and use those hands.
That's it. He's hitting down on the hands in this case, so the block isn't getting up high enough. Can't match that spike reach that Emil Kovic is bringing to the table, and it's a big long reach as well.
Yeah, but he's varying his shots. You can see already he's taking a bit off the ball. He's tipped. He's taking a hard swing cross, hard swing line.
Look at this. Here we see it again, and again,
you off the block, out of bounds.
It was very hard for Ben Saskin to turn his hands around in the nick of time. We were facing the side wall. That's why I went off and out. Another float serve by Louts. And with this, will he get it? Okay. Libro's back. He's behind the line. That's okay. Oh, he got blocked this time, Kovic. Okay. It's going to be a free ball coming over now. Kalashnikov's way. What's Ben have to do? He's trying to.
Ashton.
It's very tight at the net. Look at that swing, but Kaczynski picks it up. He's been going for the long one, long diagonal, but they're going out. Kovic, and he's hit this one out. He is human after all.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Kalashnikov's picking up absolutely everything and kind of waiting it out.
But that's what they needed now to start this second set. A very good start, and already 6-1 up. Going in the middle, a very good swing by Saskin there in the middle. And long to his left-hand side. Very hard to defend that.
I mean, that all started from the serve. That was a great serve by Xiaowei there. That nice short, put the Palacios under pressure.
Shows the importance of a good server. Set behind. Kovic had to readjust his approach. Ashton digs up
the net.
Saskin swings, but easy to deal with. He's trying to go for the cross, but again another mistake by Kovic this time.
Just trying to go with that little bit too hard angle on that from the right side.
They got the net there. Didn't get off the ground high enough. The arm dropped down, going to the line of the net. Go behind Kovic, tries to use the block to his advantage. Actually try to use his hands again. Let's pick up by Caesar. Tobias gets it.
Oh, right in the campfire.
I like that as a setter. When I see my backcourt setter committed, and even with the one hand, be able to tip it up there for the middle to react quick onto it, win a point like that. There's a very good understanding for the middle and the setter on that.
All right, so back over to Emils for Sutton Park. Up 7-4.
Nice pass. A bit too hard in the swing there. Goes into the net.
And here we go. We've got 8-4 Sutton Park. Emil's back at the line.
It's going to be off. Then Evan Smith with the swing. Easily picked up by the libero. Oh,
just a bit outside that. Outside head was a bit early on that one.
This is the long reach, asking to tip it down. They're going on pipe just to control it. And it feels like they're scrapping. It's going to be a free ball going back over. Or is it? It is. Tobias to set out to Caesar. Kaczynski picks it up. He's set on. Try to go down the line. He's going on to the pipe to Kovic. He gets blocked.
Big block.
Hopefully that'll inspire the rest of his teammates here. Nothing like a good, strong monster block like that.
Oh, he did a great job just diving into the angle that he saw Emils was taking, and really well done taking that ball down.
Yeah, but now it's disregarded after that service error.
All right, Marines have to figure out how to get this ball back and keep the damage to a minimum.
Oh, it's going to be an overpass, but no one's ready for it. I don't know if Tobias Laux should have been getting that one. He was in close into his position. He was kind of hoping that the front line might have taken it.
Man with a good deep serve there.
Nice little tip.
Oh.
Very cute, nicely disguised as well.
Very good shot. Does a good job exploiting the hole. He kind of saw that, you know, he was sort of leaning back a bit. Camille just served. Sometimes you take it a bit easy off that serve. You maybe aren't playing defense as tight as you should. Good choice. Nice swing from Evan Smith there on the left side.
Power to get through that block. Another point on the board then. The Sutton still in control on the scoreboard. 10 points to 7. Yeah, we called it out on that. Too strong of a float serve. Caesar now up the serve for Gloucester. Went long. So it's going to be a free ball. Oscar's going to hit a long one. Where's this going to go? Out.
Good leave, good leave.
Again, it all came from a strong serve. Targeting Zhao there on the left side of the lineup.
Yeah, they really have their last three
goes at him again. He's going at him. He's targeting him. That's twice in a row now. 2 points, Caesar, on his serve. Aiming at number 10, Zhao.
Yeah, and that is their second ace of this game.
With a few seeds of doubts. He's going at him a third time, but he deals with it nicely. What we do with his swing. Doubts whether it's going to be a free ball. He might have another chance. It's going in his direction.
Yeah, let's see where Ashton goes here.
Goes behind. Very good.
Clever shot. Great shot.
Kaczynski hits high off Kovic's hand, off the block and out.
They do a nice job moving Oscar around. They've got him with the setter in the front row. He's got a bit of space behind him to go hit on the right side like an opposite would.
Well, see, I'm so used to 5-1 system that I know people that will be in certain positions, but now I've seen Oscar hit on all sides of the net. So even I would have to think as a coach, opposition coach, what I need to do of like, where is he going to be? So communication is going to be a strong factor. You want to look out for the star players on the other side, because he's going to be making points wherever he pops up at the net.
Yeah, especially when you know that they can put that ball away. It's very important to track that player.
A scrap ball there. Over Tobias, there he goes for a little dump again. Didn't work out.
Aston does the same. Again.
Down with the long reach, but good pick up on that. The free ball is there, yeah.
Back to the outside
she goes for the swing. It's still up. It's up.
Oh
no, the referee's called something.
Yeah, we had 2 touches. I think it bounced off the 2 players there on the floor.
So 4 touches in total.
It was a great effort. Really good swing though.
Middle takes it on that. They go on a 1-2. He used a lot of power on that. Anything happened here? Casper Laux obviously disappointed he didn't get a full hands on the block. The referee says nothing.
Ashton back to serve again.
Again, there's only 1 on the block.
Yep, he might have been thinking maybe I'll serve that front row outside hitter, cause Emils a bit of pain, having to pass and then go back and hit. But he did a great job getting off the net and attacking that ball.
Well, we're back again now with Tobias for his second round of service. As you see, setters coming from the backcourt again. Oh, there's another overpass.
Oh, good cover though.
Got away with it. And recycle now on this. Kovic to swing. There's a huge gap. There's no tightness of the double block, and you hit easy over Zhao's hands straight down the line.
17-9 Sutton Park. This is quite the response to that first game. This rotation is just deadly for Sutton Park.
That's it, yeah. But Tobias is using his head there, varying up his serves. And you see they're in an advantage situation when they have Emil Kovic up in the net there. So second timeout for Klostervuravaher.
Why do you think they're so dangerous in this particular rotation, Sutton Park?
Well, I've even learned it even last weekend when I was up. If you match the formation where the setter's coming from one, you can vary it up by, especially if you're a float setter, putting it over on position 2 or wherever the setter is running up from backcourt to frontcourt. And that can cause confusions for the right-sided passer and also to the setter, because we don't know who's going to take the first ball. And if they take the first ball, it might be a late one, it might be an overpass, or it might be a shank. So that once you have confusion reigning on the other side, it can result in a free point through their own unforced error, or a free ball going back over. And you see when they got the free balls coming back over, how many times did Kovic put the ball away?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you're exactly right. That confusion coupled with that front row right now is doing a great job.
If you don't get the pass right high in the middle, then you're limited with your options. And then with a defense like Sutton Park that can pick up the out-of-system balls, out-of-system attacks, recycle it, and then put them away on their own accord.
Here we go. Tobias back to serve. It is 18-9 out of the timeout.
Great pass on that. We'll give it there in the middle. Again, the inexperience of Kasper Laus in the middle to turn around and gather that second ball, not realizing that his brother there is backcourt in one.
I mean, that's got to be one of the toughest positions to play anyway. Middle, I know we always get middles into the program, male and female. You feel like you're in a whirlwind.
Yeah, and they also got the least amount of love as well, because they're only there as blockers more than they are hitters. And sometimes feel like they're out in the way of other people. So sometimes you don't know what's going through a middle blocker's head unless they're assured of the situation and the scenario, what they need to do, and they need to act fast, whether get out of the way or take the ball. Oh, that was a lovely high one onto Oscar Krasiski's chest. And easy ace for Emil Kovic.
Yeah, and that is the 4th ace of this game for Sutton Park. Really turning around with their serve. I mean, their attack has also been phenomenal. They've made very, very few errors. Oh, a tough serve.
A scrap, all right. Will they get it over? They do. Pierce deals with it anyway. Oh, I don't believe it. Volleying on the pipe. And somehow ended up into the space. I think Aston forgot he has to defend first before he starts setting.
Yeah, cheeky little shot back to that.
Cheeky or smart?
Yeah, well, you know what? There's a bit of both.
Yeah, you make your own look. See what happens here again. To go out in 4. Good swing, but again, Kovic is there on the 6. Tobias tries to set out a system, but there's a free ball coming back. Go in the middle to Saskin. Oh, it's a big block by Kasper. Very good. But they still play on. Libro scrapping for it. Go out to 4. Something's happening here. What's the ref saying?
I think she called a double on that ball.
Double going over the net.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Tough but fair. Of course, the new rules. How do you feel about the new rules where the doubles basically to keep it on your own side are gone now?
It allows more freedom and fluidity of the play, which I like. You know, like it's fair that the only time you can call double is when the ball goes over the net, like in that example. So it's less pressure on the referees and it's less pressure on the players on their perfecting their technique and not doubling any setting balls.
It is. You're right. It takes that extra stress away from the players. I like to see them putting their hands up anyway. And Kalash to get the ball back on a ball out by Emils. They will run a nice little combo there. But just out. So Kalash are back at the line. 12-22.
Go back step behind, but it was easily read by Oscar there on that. Got the block in his one-on-one situation against Tobias.
Yeah, and that is their second block of this set.
Then serves again, but it's easily dealt with by Sutton. What's the referee saying here on that? Out for who? Okay, the swing. Chris Hardwood hit at the antenna first, but a hit off the blocker.
Yeah, that was a tough ball to take a swing at. I mean, he did the best he could with that. That's, when you're that close to the antenna, it's going to be a very difficult ball to put down.
Going out the 4 here. Caesar tries to swing high off the block, but nowhere near the block. Oh, my mistake.
Oh, it's called a touch.
Erberm is calling it high off the block. She must have heard something. And it's very hard to hear so much going on in this packed stadium.
Yeah. I mean, he's been smart. Caesar's been good, taking a lot of high shots off the block.
That's a sign of a good player. That's always able to deal with any situation and read it very well. Doesn't always have to be the classic kill ball. Oh, there's a net touch there.
A net touch on Sutton Park. And we are at
Walt Russell.
14-23.
Sutton still have the control. They did a lot of the hard yards early on in the set, putting the pressure on the pass. A lot of free balls coming over, and they were able to kill the ball fairly well on those free balls that they recycled. I'm saying that I spoke too soon. Free ball now coming Galway sideways, set behind to Oscar.
Yeah, good swing off the block.
Not high enough.
And we've got another net call on Sutton Park.
Number 4 again.
Just trying to be a little too aggressive on the block. They've got Oscar moving around. I think it's that confusion you were talking about. You don't know where he's going to be, so they're maybe moving a little bit late, trying to press too much and getting caught in the net.
That's it. When you're trying too hard, sometimes the body can get in the way.
So it's a timeout for Sutton Park. We are at 23-15. But Kalash have the ball right now, and they're locking it down.
Yeah, but I still think Sutton Park, they'll compose themselves. Tobias will just get them in good working order, get back to basics, easy pass, give them all the options of setting, and then with the line of attack, they have 3 hitters at the net, and hopefully they can do the business and win the point to side out.
There we go, Camille with this nice float serve. He's been going deep, pushing that libero back. He was a little shorter this time.
Going pipe again. He went a little too early.
That's a great swing. Great swing by Evan Smith from the outside.
Very good swing by Evan Smith. You can see that the block jumped a little bit too early. So by the time he swung, the block was coming on the way down. Lovely spot to hit down in the back.
Oh, and just off the hand. He had a second thought about that one. He was thinking about letting it go and just caught him. So here we are, game point. It's 24-15. 16, sorry, 24-16. That was a nice swing by Caesar.
Here's the serve, but then it's an error. Serves it into the net. This hits.
He was going big. He was going for that. I'm going to end it here.
He was going to do something, all right, but it didn't work out the way he planned it.
So we got Evan Smith back to the line to serve.
See the setters up front court on this. But then Tobias goes out to his reliable outside hitter, Caesar, but this time he hits it into the middle of the net. Maybe the set was going a little bit too fast for his liking.
Yeah, so
they'll try
third set
again.
point. Yeah, here we go. Great spot on the serve,
on the net,
causing a lot of trouble.
Kovic hesitated just that split second and ended up being late for the ball. Maybe he'll readjust if the ball comes his way again on this serve. And Evan Smith this time, no. There's no one
Definitely
going
one,
after it. Could this be a little comeback now, Mass?
I don't know.
It's 3 in a row now they've got.
It's looking tight. Evans serving
do
well from
have
the back
one.
line.
Oh, it's out.
He just jinxed him. That was a good run, good way to fight back into that. I think they can take a lot from that into the next game.
For sure. Like, they're resetting now. It's like it's a draw game. It's one set all, you know. Like with most teams, they go through up periods and down periods, but there was a strong start to that second set by Sutton Park with Tobias Laux serving on it to give them a 6-0 lead, and that gave them that cushion to be a little bit more calm and steady.
Oh, yeah, that was a great response to the first game. I mean, they kept it tight, 25-22 in the first game. They roared out of the gates. I mean, that was phenomenal response from Sutton Park. So we'll see what Kalash come back with here, and they're making it a game.
Like you said there, like towards the end of that set, they were on a little bit of a run, you know, so maybe they just found their groove back a little bit more. They probably discovered a few little things about their opposition, of where they're winning the points, how they can close the gaps in that area. Serving's been pretty good. They thought the pass rate kind of went down there with Kalash in that second set, and that's why a lot of free balls were going over Sutton Park's way, and they were able to capitalise on it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, when they were down a lot, they had a real trouble running the middle with any regularity. A lot more swings, even pushing Oscar out on the right side, which is good that they can be that adaptable to handle the situation where they're like, look, we're not getting the pass. We need to get this hitter a big swing.
Well, hopefully now they can reset the way they started in set one. Just see that the senior B girls final is just over there. Rockford Manor taking it against Prez of Thurles. 2-0. It was 25-23 in that second set. The B finals and the C finals today are only best of 3. Both the A finals are best of 5. We saw Kalash of Ennis dominate against St. Louis of Carrickmacross, 3-0 on the scoreline. However, it's a different story here in the boys A final between Sutton Park and Kalash of Vaugher. 1 set all going into the third set.
Yeah, now who do you think has the advantage here? Coming off of this, we're tied up at 1-1.
You would think Sutton Park, after taking the momentum from the second set, and they took it with a couple of more points to spare than Kalash did in the first set. However, in saying that, it's a draw game. It's only half time. That's the way the coach of the Galway team should be saying it. You know, it's 1-1. You're all starting on the same foot again. So go back to basics, start again, just finding your connections, and the points will come to you.
Yeah. Oh, and look, they should take a lot from what they did at the end of that game. More than anything, you know, they fought back a lot. I mean, they kind of had it in Camille's hand and Evan's hand. They did a great job at the service line, putting Sutton Park under a bit of pressure, and they had them on the ropes a little bit. I think Sutton Park were getting worried.
Well, we'll see what happens anyway. Now it's going to be Tobias Laux' serve again to kind of see what way the start of this third set's going to go.
Yeah, with a good serve, push in the middle again.
There's no setters. Libro's got it. Who's he going for? Going for pipe to Kovic. Aston sets it out to the wing, didn't get it out correctly, so it's free ball put back over. Shoot ball out to Caesar, and fires it diagonally into Oscar Koziski's direction. We couldn't control it. So first point from the board to Sutton. Laux again up to serve. It goes even stronger, but again, Shaw deals with it. Swing onto it.
Oh,
what's the ref
great
doing?
swing by Evan.
Just
Yeah,
getting on the line.
just caught it.
A very good swing by Evan Smith.
Now, do you think it's a huge disadvantage for Muire not having a libero out there? They've got the middles playing defense all the way around. I know all my middles would love to be in that position. They hate coming off.
Maybe so, but at the same time, you have to look at the personnel that they have in the middle, and they seem to be very reliable in the pass. You know, they seem to be very much a go-to player for the setter, because they must be familiar with them for a couple of years now, playing with each other either in the school or in the club. So once you have that confidence, generally, you know, most teams wouldn't have too much confidence on middle blockers being good defenders at the back, but these two middle players are more universal than most middle blockers.
They are. I think they've got some real athletic players over there, and I think we're getting.
They're giving it the other way. Oh wait, there's a rotation fault.
Oh.
Someone was out of position. It's a point that should have been theirs. It's not anymore. Lack of concentration on that. Brought it again. I think that might throw him off. No ball lift. Guy sits it out.
Oh, what's the line just going to give it? That did look out.
Yes. Yeah, out. Yeah.
So it's over to Mary's. Very, very
There was
close.
a little pandemonium there, and they were scrapping for that, you know, with the rotation error, throwing them off a little bit, but maybe they got the composure back after that error from Sutton Park.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about the point. If you could just, whatever way you get it, scrappy, is anything.
Point is a point.
Point is a point.
Yeah, no matter what adjective you put on it.
And that is a point over to Sutton Park.
An easy point for that matter. Free ball that went all the way out. So that we're going Casper Louts.
Casper, well done.
And there seems to be a bit of argy-bargy between Zhao and Oscar at the moment there in the pass. He rushed it there a bit. His first service error.
At that time, you'll see that a lot. You'll see an ace, and then somebody's all pumped up. You got that adrenaline going.
And then
you give it a rip, and you
rush it.
hit it off the back of your middle's head.
So please put your hands together for this year's runners up.
Grab, Vice picks it up. It's only going to be a free ball. Put back over.
Yeah, who are they going to here?
Going in the middle to swing.
Oh, that's a good up. They had it alive.
There's no one else to scrap over for the third touch.
There we've got Bennis back at the line.
Floats it, Libro takes it, a bit off. What would Pierce do? He goes for the long cross.
Oh, nearly, but just too long. Now, I like the aggressiveness of the Libro there, going and take that ball, making sure that everybody else is kind of get ready to go hit, maybe hit something out of the back row.
Then you got to make sure that the touch is close to perfect.
Yeah.
Like just like that. You go out to Kovic. He goes swinging over the block, but swings it too long.
Yeah, there's nobody there.
It was a free hit as well. There's no block on him.
All right, guys, let's hear it one more time for this year's runners up. Presentation timelines.
Oh, that's a great pass. They can unload from there.
Yeah.
Nice choice with the left hand. Just throwing that one down.
And Kovic could see all the space with that tip, even with his bad hand. Got onto it, dumped on the ground.
Well done, secretaries. You were amazing today. Well done to you all. Yes. Yes, you were. Well done. Okay,
Bit of trouble.
Free ball, come back over. Was the ref going to call that? No double on that? No. Going long onto it.
Set to the outside and good swing.
So you're kind of hoping Camille Ibrahim there. He's seen there. He's on the outside. He's going to be hitting on two, but he hasn't put up a block yet in those last 2 points. Well, doesn't really matter anymore, does it? It's going to be the next server.
No, and it's 8-7 to Kalashta. Camille back to serve with that big float serve.
Dealt with nicely. Put out the Kovic. There's a big block there by Kaziski. Okay, they're going to recycle onto it. Oh, he's forced onto Aston. And swing onto it. He goes for the tip again. This time Ibrahim picks it up nicely. Tobias, and again Ibrahim's there to pick it up.
Great scrappy defense.
You have to go out to 4. Kovac going for a big swing. Too big of a swing. Balloons it out.
That was a good idea. Good idea. Now I like what Kalash is doing over here. We've got Oscar popped out on the right side. We've got our setter in the middle, blocking middle. Very smart, because then you get a good matchup against the big hitter that Sutton Park keep going to.
That's it, especially if they put him with a out of pass system for the set. They have no other option but to go out to the wings. So they've already lined up their big blockers already without little to no movement.
Yeah, we just got Kalasta just having a little lineup check, trying to figure out where everybody's supposed to be.
It's the same server as the last one. Ibrahim again to serve up.
Take your trophy. One more time, good champion.
Long. Deal with it again, out to 4. Got it this time on the line.
That's it. That's the way to make sure that you get the point, is just put that ball in.
Yeah, and use that huge reach that Kovac has. And he's going to come up to serve.
Hey, it's 8-9. Sutton Park serving.
So much for today. The fans have been incredible. The players have been incredible. Thank you, coaches, for everything you do. And we wish you a
Goes for a
safe
little roll
home
shot.
and a happy
He's setting
Christmas.
a bit low.
See you
Caesar.
next year.
Tough. It's just too far outside that set.
Yeah,
He didn't have a whole lot of choice on that one.
No, but it's happened to him a few times now. He's thinking like he's hitting the pin on a golf course. He's gone wide. Oh, a bit of tennis there. Run on the pipe, go to the reliable, one-hand save, then puts it up. Oh, and he swing down the line, Evan Smith.
Good swing down the
Good,
line.
finishing the arm across his body, swing it down onto position 1.
Yeah, Mary's is looking relaxed. They're, you know, one-handed defense, just hanging out there.
And the main thing is that they're finding their main guys going through onto the middle. The error level's down, but the pass is going all over the place here by Caesar. He couldn't get her across over to 2. But now it's another free ball. They're going to go to Oscar, but again, the set is very low. Bias goes on the pipe.
Oh,
Hits a
and
target
just
instead.
catches him on the way out of bounds.
Yeah, he would have gone out. Only for there was a sitting duck there. And Emil is more than delighted that there was someone getting in the way. Touch off. Point for Sutton Park.
Yeah, they're struggling. Setters are struggling just a little bit more this game with the location. Maybe they're a bit tighter. What do you think it's down to?
Well, the energy has been expanded here a bit. You know, they're in the 3rd set as it is, and you know, all the play. Every time it comes over the net, they're expected to get a touch on it. Especially the second touch. You see Aston there now is passed out to Kaziski. Goes for a smart tip there, Evan. Ibrahim takes it up a bit higher, which is a bit nicer for Oscar, so he can have a better swing at it.
Just blasted through the block.
Again, it can be nerves and it can be, you know, tightening up. We all have it when we play sports. You know, as the game goes on, the energy level starts to go down, so you have to keep the concentration levels that just a bit stronger.
Oh, yeah, especially in a game like volleyball. I mean, nearly every point is ending on some kind of mistake, somebody not doing something. It can be tough. It can be tough to keep that energy up. And
just like that there as well by Laux. He tried to go smart on second. Emil give him a lift up there, literally and figuratively. Shake it off, move on.
Yeah, so it's 13-9 to Kalasta.
Oh, I know, it didn't matter anyway. He hit into the net.
He was going for the double negative on that one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't cancel itself out into a positive. Something to serve. Another strong float serve. The aim with that Kaziski is going to be an off ball. Free ball coming in. Libero scoops it up. He goes into the pipe. It's still up. It's still up. The referee called it.
That ball.
They continue on. Caesar digs it.
That's a great effort by Kalasta. And a good job by Sutton Park not going on vacation. They still kept playing that ball. They weren't content with it. You know, though it looks like it might be down, you got to play that whistle.
We're all human after all. We would have assumed that that point would have been over, but it's not over till you hear that whistle from the referee. And a side set from Aston. Used to work out, but it was a short for the winger. Hit high off the block there, Caesar. Aston hits a high easy ball, some free ball basically. Goes behind to Piers. Again, they scrap for it to keep it up. It's going back over, a bit of pinball here. What's going to happen? He's swinging it out to Caesar. He tips at it, get the block on it.
Here we go, they're going to reset here. And,
again, someone on the net there, someone on the net.
And,
Casper out. I feel like that was his third net touch so far of the game.
Oh, that was a tough one. Long rallies, you get tired in those too, especially middles. They're off and on the net constantly, jumping. You get wrecked, and
especially the way you're looking. If you see the ball going over like a game of tennis, back and forth, you know.
Yeah, it's tough.
Let's go behind here for Caesar on the one. Aston keeps it up. Ibrahim is just going to give a free ball back over. Again, Tobias from the back. They're going to go pipe. Hit off the block. They got something off it there.
Good touch by the block, but just couldn't pick up the deflection. Now I'm impressed with Kalash's second setter. So if Ashton takes that first ball, the others are doing a great job stepping in without a libero who's normally your second setter in that case.
That's it, yeah. But see, like we already outlined before, there's a bit more about these middle players for Kalash Tavura. They've had experience on regional development centres and underage Irish squads, Kaziski and Saskian. And you can see there about their availability when they're at the net. They're always looking for the space. They can swing into left or right, so it makes them a little bit unpredictable. And so Sutton have to stay on their toes. So it really, really helps when you have more in your skill set as a middle player, as you see there with Bennis.
Yeah, look,
He'll make himself available. This time they go for Evan.
Good swing from Evan from the right side.
Another player who's benefit from the Irish underage system as well, as you can see.
I mean, it's been phenomenal to watch a lot of these players come through the gym. And I know you yourself, you played in the national team gym as well.
I did when only a man and his dog was only supporting volleyball. But nowadays, it's great to see the support from all the schools, from universities, and it's just way more clubs and way more people now playing the game, which is way better than what it was when I was starting off. You know, we only had 2 divisions in men's national league, and now it's getting up to 3, if not 4 next season.
Yeah, look, it's fantastic to see the growth and, of course, the quality of the game that we've seen today so far. A lot of really good players. Great swing there from Michelle.
10 years ago, I wouldn't see this type of quality. So it's definitely, we've seen improvements year in, year out. More new schools coming in to bring in their own style of play. Sutton Park, so they pride themselves on their attacking play, and it's shown here so far, especially with a lot of sets going to the pipe. You can see that telepathic connection between setters and outsides. They're all club players as well. There's a trust and reliability for them to do the job, as Kovac did on that point, hitting it high off the block.
Tobias is running it great. He's running it a bit quicker out to Emil's than we're seeing than a lot of other sets to the outside here today in the girls' final and even this final.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference.
Oh, 100%. Like you can see there, if the ball's going a little bit faster, that it can catch the blockers a little bit off guard if they're not prepared and ready in their movements. But something's happening here.
A little controversy. We have the line judge at the end calling it in at the end line, and this one calling it out.
Who's going to give the final call? Who's going to call second referee over? George.
This is going to be the thing that brings the challenge system into Ireland.
Will
they
can
put that C up and ask for the video review?
That's it. They'll be putting their money where their mouth is it? It's going to be a hard one to call. What's the ref going to call?
Hey, and look, it's a tough job on the line judges too. They're not being paid for this. They're kind of in there going, actually, the ball's moving so fast. It can be tough to see.
To be fair to the line judges, look, we don't have our Taraflex here on today. There's so many different lines from different sports on the ground, so you have to keep a good concentration on these green boundary lines of the volleyball court.
They're doing a good serve over there from Camille.
And quick over to Kaczynski. He's going out again with a higher ball to swing at.
Dig out of bounds.
Touch there by Pierce Harwood.
Good swing. And we've got a timeout from Sutton Park. And 18-15. Kalash is in the lead. This is a good one. I mean, they're pretty evenly matched. This has been fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been tit for tat in the first set and the third set. You know, we're asking ourselves how will Kalash de Vera attack this third set, and as you can see there, they have more of an edge out of it, a little bit more control on the ball, and getting a lot more change out of their play as well with this 3-point advantage.
I'm also very impressed with the atmosphere here. I mean, I know they're all like, we're off school for the day, so that's one reason to be happy, but it's great to see the support from the different schools for these teams.
Oh, I'll never discredit it, because like it'll always make an enthralling atmosphere, as the motto goes, feel the buzz, and I can definitely feel the buzz in the National Sports Arena now. Another fast ball out to Kovic. He's going to give a free ball back over. Once again, tried to use his option. He's going to go out to 4. It's making it predictable, but Ibrahim was expecting the tip to go short. Instead, he ducked down a little bit too much and went over his head.
I mean, that's where it can be tough. You know, when you have that 1 or 2 players on your team that you know in a tough situation that ball's going to them, it can be hard, but it's amazing when they can still put that ball away.
Yeah. But, it's a bit of a...
That's an ace on the back of it, too.
But I can see in this set, Kalash de Vera are a little bit more active in their defense on their toes, because, okay, there's a bit more predictability about Sutton Park and where the ball is going to go, especially it's going to go to their outsides, to Kovic and Caesar. But they're a lot more prepared when before the ball is attacked at them. And they're picking up a lot more, as you see there. They got good hands on it. Okay, it might be another free ball to come back over, or maybe not. Oh.
That's a great up there. One-handed
nice disguise as well, as you see
side.
there. Saskin was on his toes to read it. Again, another tip, so they're reading it very well. Counter-attack on it. And that's all he has to do.
And it's that pushover. So close. That's some great defense on both sides.
But again, Kalash de Vera have been very, very smart about their play. Go to the strongest go-to guys, and Oscar Kaczynski, you know, he's matched up against the inexperienced middle blockers there.
And we've got Niall Kearney coming on for number 4, Walt Russell.
Yeah, it's kind of expected anyway, because he wasn't getting much change on his block at all. He wasn't being aggressive enough to get a down ball. He's just hitting off the hands and going down on his feet. Ashton sets it up. Saskin sets it up even better. Did he defend it? I think it's going to be Hallwood to give a free ball back. It's going outside to Oscar. You see the smartness. When the set's not right, you can see there was a drifting block coming over, and all you have to do is hit the drifting block, and it went out. An easy point there.
Marys are doing a great job talking to each other, too. You can hear it. When there's a free ball, they're kind of announcing it early, getting set up, getting ready to take that ball.
It's really good, but they weren't really set up well on that. It's probably one of the weakness when you have your setter setting from 3 rather than from 2. It's a small setter, but they won't worry about it too much. They have the advantage. Just one side out. Get them back in. Again, go to Kaczynski, but again, the set very, very low. I'm sure he's going to be asking for a higher set, less pushed. All he needs is an up and down ball.
Yeah, we're at 19-20. Keeping it tight.
Oh,
and just misses. All right, so it's back to the Kalash to 21-19. Get a little 2-point lead.
Let's see what Kaczynski does with this. Will he step on the line again like he did last time? I don't hope it's not deja vu. He knows his green lines. He does.
That's a good serve.
Yeah.
Putting him out of system.
It's going to happen. Free ball. Be a bit of a lift, yes. So he had to react fast to it, but again, no one was ready.
He's just trying to get brownie points from that setter, setting him up well. Saying, remember that, you've got to set me next time.
Also, I felt that the setter had no choice with that free ball that was given by Bennis to him. It was very, very quick and tight to the net, so he just reacted quick and dumped it down there in the middle. No one was ready. Oh, and there we go. No one else is ready to react on that ball. Scrap it. They won't panic on it if they're able to get the first ball side out.
It's 2022.
What's going to happen here?
Yeah,
It's a free ball. Who's going to set it? Give it to the libero. Oh, could be a trouble here because the setter libero was front court. His feet were inside the 3-meter zone.
Yep. That libero is not allowed to use their hands over their head to set the ball when they're in front of the 3-meter line.
Or maybe so, but it still could have stayed in the point if Caesar just kept his feet on the ground and just put a free ball back over. Lack of awareness on that. Costing the point. 3-point deficit now.
Yeah, it's one of those tough things. There's so many things in the sport of volleyball. I mean, as you know, as someone who's played for forever, you just sort of internalize a lot of this stuff. It can be so hard for players when they're like, oh man, that was that one rule, that one position that I forgot about.
Yeah, it's these exceptional scenarios that you don't often see happening in the game compared to like in and out and hit off the block touch. Service, you know, it's just one of those exceptional ones that you kind of have to keep it within your mind.
Yeah. And now, from now on, he'll go, do you know what, actually, I know exactly where I am. I know where those feet are. I'm not touching that ball with my hands again.
That's it, yeah. But that was actually the first time I've seen him touch because he was digging a lot before that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I asked him to serve. He's going over there in Kovic. It's going to be an out-of-system ball, so he has to go behind.
Oh, that is a great
nice
touch.
pick-up. He's going straight back over. Middle gives it over to the setter. Going same route again. Kaziski scoops and picks it up. Well, what Ibrahim does, he does. So he could have been going out, but Kovic took the touch.
That Mary's block is unreal. Just getting their hands on everything. Slowing it down that little bit so the defense can get to the ball.
Set points. Kloster Varovater have it now.
That is it.
4 points.
Let's see what Aston brings here.
That ball was going down the line, caught Kovic off guard. Again, pass is going out to Tobias, but there's going to be trouble of a free ball. Kind of finish it first time. They're going to go out wing to Evans, swing it down. The recover. Oh, I think he's over the line. He knew it. He was hesitating in his run up. And third set goes to the Galway outfit.
Oh, and that crowd is very excited about that result.
I can imagine they did step it up a bit, had a bit more surety about themselves. Put a lot of pressure on Sutton's pass. A lot of more free balls were going over, but as you said, as you outlined, the block was a bit tighter, a bit tidier. You had better matchups, and then also whenever there was a matchup between the two main middle players of Bennis and Oscar in the middle, it took serious advantage of the inexperienced middle blockers of Sutton.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. It's really nice to have athletic, adaptable middles like that because they can go anywhere. They can cause you a lot of troubles, and then they're also really solid in the middle too. So yeah.
The one thing I would say now, if I was coach of Kloster Varovater, is to the setter to just keep setting those guys, but set them higher. Set them higher, they'll have more time onto the ball, and then they can use their heads like they've been doing there in the last set, hitting off the block a lot, winning cheap points. But as you said, it doesn't matter what adjective you put behind points.
Yeah.
A point is a point.
Yeah. At the end of the day, no one's going to see that. They're going to see that 25, whatever, at the end of the day.
This isn't TikTok. This is the real deal. Live on YouTube here with Volleyball Ireland. You get a courtside seat now, seeing all the action of the finest boys schools volleyball teams in Ireland. So 2-1 to Kloster Vura. Evo here probably has a few strong words to say to the guys. What would you be saying if you were a coach of Sutton Park right now?
Look, if I'm back on that side, I mean, they came out of the gate so strong with Tobias back there serving. If they can get him back there serving, go on another crazy run like that, give themselves a little bit of a cushion and settle down. They got a little nervous at the end. You could see that with Emil's. He knew where he was taking off to hit that ball, and that's why he kind of pulled it back. You know, that the kind of thing plays on your head. Get Tobias to get him a couple aces, couple quick points out of system, and then they'll be settled in. They'll be ready to go again. I think they'll be fine. So that was probably the game plan that they had for game 2. They came out to such a quick start, and it really did fuel them for the rest of the way.
Well, let's hope lightning strikes twice, because I feel that they will need a good start. That cushion could be a more benefit to them, because the 2 sets that Kloster Vura have won have been tight sets, and they're the ones that have gotten the edge over the line. So you know, too small at in the Hibra, as we say in Irish. A good start is half the battle. So let's hope that when it comes around at the start of this 4th set, that they can repeat what they did in the 2nd set and get a good little lead early on.
I mean, it's what makes this game so much fun to watch and to play. It's a long match. I mean, best of 5 can take a long time, and there are a lot of swings even within those 5-point increments inside of a game.
That's it, yeah. You know, ebbs and flows, ups and downs. You know, you go with the momentum. You have the ball on your side. You try and get the spirit up, the confidence up. You know, and try and kick the man while they're down. But it can easily turn the other way as well. Anyway, let's start off with this.
Here we go, Ashton
4th set.
back at the line for Kalashta.
Softer float. Twice goes out Kovic to hit down the line.
Just too much down the line.
Yeah, Ashton was up a little bit too high on that. Swung around like a carousel, and the ball went out.
All right,
so this is where they made a lot of points. Where will Tobias put that ball? He puts it there, but they deal with it all right. Again, there's a big swing on it. Again, it's going to be recovered. Is it tight onto the net? I don't. They're saying it hit off the block.
Off the hands.
Yeah, off the hands of Evan Smith there. A smart move by Emil Kovic. Block out.
That was a smart play.
Strong float. Oh, it's an off pass. He's hitting out the 4. Ibrahim jumps way too early.
Yeah. Now they're doing exactly what you talked about earlier. You know, he's kind of going after Evan Smith is that front row outside hitter over in kind of zone 1-2 seam.
Where the setter's coming up, yeah. Now the both of them are scrapping again. It's going to be a free ball. Bring back over. Again, will they go out to 4? They do. And a big swing down the line again. Made it very, very easy for Emil.
That was a very good swing. I mean, this is exactly like game 2 all over again.
It is exactly like game 2. Already now with a 4-0 lead.
That serving pressure, I mean, that was a beautiful, that perfect location for Emil's out there on the wing.
That's it. See, like you said, he's aiming at number 5, Evan Smith. Sometimes getting it between himself and Kaziski. He deals with it. It's going to be a high ball, but again, they won't have a middle to hit. And another free ball. It seems like deja vu, but a bad pass by the libero. So they're going to give back their own free ball. Aston has it now. He can go into the middle. And now they got their get out of jail cards.
They'll get you, yep.
And now they can move on.
When they've been able to run that middle, they are a very, very strong team.
That's it, you know, but you need to have very good service to put pressure on the passers so they don't have those opportunities arising so frequently.
Now, so Evan Smith back to serve.
Lovely set. He takes a bit of pace off it this time with his cross, his cut ball. Again, aiming at the setter backcourt. It's smarter play now. They're using their heads a lot better, especially now with the setter at the backcourt. Trying to hit a lot over in that zone 1 area. Get some confusion between the passers and the setter.
And I think Ashton took a little knock there as he got a hand on it. He's just not enough to get it up and keep it in play.
He's got the safety of his knee pads. He's grand.
He has. Just needs to wear them on the back of his head, maybe.
Terrible serve there.
You setters are tougher anyway. You're a different breed. You made it something else.
I'm so old school now at this stage. Bennis with the serve.
Nice pass.
Lovely pass. Again, Piers with the swing. No real power on it. It's a very long set out there by Aston.
And a great job dropping that off of the block.
That's it. You can see the block was drifting at the time. Didn't have any control or balance in the air. And Caesar was able to hit hard off the hands, and it drops down into the middle of the court. Kalashta. Kasper Laux with the serve. Again, going in middle. Very smart play. Okay, they recycle for a free ball. Does it go middle again? Of course they do. Get high off the hands, but they deal with our system. What will Caesar do?
Squeak that one through.
That one, yeah.
That is a great job with that ball.
He was close to the antenna, but I think he got the hands of the block first.
He had to get there quick, and there was nothing else he could do with that ball. That was a really, really nice play.
Especially the line that he took anyway coming into that ball. I thought it might have gone too fast past his head.
Yeah, Evram just calling over the captain, just to have a word about
Discipline.
maybe chatting about arguing the calls a little too much.
Oh, lift on that again, going middle onto it, was high off. Go, go, go. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing with that, but anyway, made an attack out of it. Going out to fourth to Zhao. Zhao gets blocked. There's a double block onto it. He sets the setter, so it's a free ball. Middle gets out of the way, sets pipe. Rolls it into the position again, being smart to hit it into the backcourt setter's position.
That is a nice ball over.
But again, who is defending that? A middle blocker.
If you're going to send a free ball over, that is the way to send it.
That's the one place to do it, exactly.
Roll it off the top of the tape.
Now you see Libro's on here, genuinely.
Got Camille back serving. They've had a lot of luck in this rotation. They've got a lot of points out of this.
Yeah, let's see what happens with Piers Hallwood. He swings it all right. Not the strongest of hitters. But then that was off the net. I don't think the ball was high enough there by asking to hit onto Kaziski. Even though the block was set up very nicely. Hit on the top band of that net.
Yeah, he just had to chase it that bit too far inside. I think he was expecting it further out to the pin.
It's happened a couple of times now where the hitters have to chase it a little bit more and react a bit faster because the set, just like there, it's not in the vicinity. Tobias Higgins on second. A little bit higher. Zhao will try to roll it down on one. Caesar tips.
That's a good cover.
Two big guys in the middle there. Again, going up on pipe. Nice swing.
Nice swing from the back row by Evan Smith.
Hallwood was very surprised on that. He had his hands down, hit him on the chest.
Great timing on that, though. He had a really nice approach on that. Really, really great swing.
It's great, you know. And like in years gone by, I wouldn't have seen too much backcourt hitting. So it's great to see now that the standard play actually encourages, you know, more than the predictable hitters up at the net.
Yeah, and like as you can see with Sutton Park, I mean, they run it a lot with Emils.
Yeah.
It's run with a lot more intention than just oh no, we're in trouble, let's get out of jail free card.
It's part of the plan.
Yeah.
You're going to swing here high. Evan gets it.
Great.
Again,
touch.
Tobias tries to bring it down, but they're all ready. They're all very close. Again, good hands on Tobias in the block. What will happen here? Hallwood picks it up to go to
there.
6. Picks up there. Was there a net touch somewhere there, ref? No, they're playing on.
Oh, and there we go.
Tight.
Camille's going to play that.
Higher ball again.
Outside.
Kaczynski has to readjust with that set. Again.
And we've got a player
Ashton's fallen down.
Tripped over by the
Himself,
other team.
I'd say. I think there's going to be some communication here.
Have a chat with the captains.
Let's see that on the replay. What happened there? I think he might have tripped over himself. There was
He did get kicked a little bit by number 4 there. It happens. I mean, we're tight to the net. You got blockers up and down.
Front serve. And Ashton goes a bit better now with that set because
more
Oscar
intentionally.
and Rui had to go a bit quicker. Yeah, he's going up high. Looking out. But sets high over on 4 to Kovic.
Well, that was a big reach. You knew that was going to be trouble.
It is, especially when you got your setter lined up there in 3 and your main middle blocker over there in 2. It's basically only a 1-to-1 situation for the outside hitter. Whoa, a bit low on that. Referee doesn't call it. Should be easy enough to deal with, but I spoke too soon. Hallwood took it a bit casual. Something that should have been easily dealt with ends up being a point for the Galway team. So now Oscar Kaczynski, he's down on the back court. Strong lefty float serve. Nope. Straight into the middle of the net.
Yeah, and they gotta fight back a little bit here. It's 11-5. I mean, time to panic yet, do you think, or?
Not necessarily, but as you can see, they're the main players. They're getting a little bit hot and bothered because there's so much ball going to them. Now it's going to be huge concentration levels that they will need. And they expect that 2 out of 3 balls that are always going to be set to them.
Yeah, well, we're having a little word. We're getting a little chirpy here, maybe with the players, getting people rolling the ball
That's
over with a bit of sass, maybe.
Is this what we call the dark arts of volleyball?
Oh, that's what the setters were always great at. You know, a little bit of trash talk, a little quiet trash talk, put people under pressure. Nice serve there.
I say nothing. I plead the fifth on that. But it was a free point. It was an ace there from
Ashton.
Ashton there went into the middle of the court. Maybe the last few moments kind of caught him off guard, and the concentration levels.
Oh,
It's happened again.
Great serve.
2 in a
Great
row.
spot. He's recovered from the head knock and from the getting tackled at the net.
Yes, yeah.
He's on fire, and that's a timeout for Sutton Park.
Yeah, well, they needed to call it because they lost their concentration there with all that communication with the referee and any sort of argy-bargy that we can't hear up in the commentary box.
Yeah.
But it was a very good start by Sutton. Again, it was like we said, it was the same as set 2 there. You know, it's Tobias on his serve with the setter coming back from 1 on Galway's side, putting a lot of confusion, and they're getting a 4 or 5 point lead. But now Kalashnikova have found their feet a little bit more. The last 3 points have worked in their favour through their own control, but also a lack of concentration on Sutton Park side. 2 aces in a row there by Ashton.
Yeah. Oh, and that last one to drop untouched.
Yeah, no call between 2 passers.
That's tough.
Straight on to Kovic. Kovic will get the return. And what happens? He's out. No touch on the block.
Well, the line judge thought maybe, but no, we're going to give it. So Mary's, that's smart. If you're Sutton Park, you're like, look, how are we going to put a ball away? Emils has been taking care of business on that end.
A lot of movement here with the fans coming in for the next game. Referees kind of stopped it until all the people who've just arrived take their seats. So let's just call it a referee's timeout. Everyone can kind of gather their breath a little bit more. As you see, Hallwood and Kovic are probably talking a few tactics as it is.
Yeah, look, if you're Sutton Park, you're just thinking, look, all we got to do, get a pass. We've got Meals on the left side. Get that ball out there. Tobias could sneak something in with a little setter dump. Maybe try to drop something to 4.
That's it if they're ready, but I think the Kalashnikova have tightened up, as you see there. Their line, their back line is a bit higher up, which obviously helps now. Oh, Evan Dewey does a great shot. Great shot. Hallwood didn't expect it at all. It was very much a surprise, and then he kind of wished for it to go out, but it's a full foot in.
They've clawed right back into this. It's 10-11.
That's it. Ashton again on the service. Ian's for the same. Ian's for Kovic. He deals with it again. Another 1-2. It's Tobias. He goes for the high tip. Will he get there quicker? He does.
That's the one that he gets it down on.
Imagine if he didn't get a touch on that. I'm sure the referee would have called it double contact on that set.
Yeah.
But it was good reach, good high reach, and used his smartness, swiping off the block with that tip.
It's the Sutton Parker now back in that rotation where they've been getting a lot of points.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Tobias has hit it 2 meters out, much to the relief of Kalashnikova. Evan Smith up for the serve. Floats is strong. They deal with it. It's tight on the net for. Did he get it? Did he just get it?
Tough angle to
I don't believe it.
Oh.
That's something I would see on the beach with a beautiful cut shot.
That is a crazy angle. Really, really
with
nice
no
shot.
jump. See it here again, the replay. Goes out way too wide up on one leg. Very little angle to work with between that antenna. There's a yellow card there.
A yellow card. Well, look, when the boy, especially, I mean, I found with the boys, you get a bit chirpy, and that's a way to kind of calm it down now. Now we can kind of get back to the business of playing volleyball.
Go side out anyway. Muire with the setter on 6, but they have to send it to the pipe, and it was a very good swing by Evan Smith. Very good swing.
I mean, I feel like he's really found his feet. You know, from game 1, maybe he wasn't getting set up ball a lot, but he's since then
since set 3, it's been great to see him being the other major option on the wing, that they don't just go out to the middles all the time. Oh, there's no one there in the back cover. Kovic pushed up way too tight up at the net. Went over his head, and just acres of space for that ball to bounce off the block into the back court of Sutton Park.
Yeah, so I mean, Caesar did the right thing, hitting the block and giving his team a chance to get it back and recycle, but
just a bad lineup in the cover. However, they're going in the middle here, and doesn't really matter. It was always going to be.
We've got a
lost his point anyway. Someone on the net, but again, a very good swing. That's all you need. A 1 meter ball up and down to Kaczynski there. You can find it, especially if he runs in the right line.
Yeah.
He's got good power behind that, and it's seen there if he hits strong enough.
Oh,
and force the error out of the defender. So another tight set again, only this time. You can see the wobble on the antenna.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I think as a lefty middle, that always drives people a little bit crazy, because you don't expect that. You're lined up on the right shoulder generally, and unless you're locked in, get that block on space.
It's tight. Kaczynski sets it. That's a better set, as you can see there, a little higher, but dealt with by Sutton. And high reach up. He's on his feet again, Ashton, but don't worry about with injuries. Play still goes on. Going out to 4. Big block by Oscar. Okay. Try to go with a surprise ball out.
Oh, and that's a tough ball to handle for Camille there. I mean, I think Ashton is playing an absolute blinder of a game in defense. He's covering so much of the little soft stuff behind the block.
Just wish that his sets could go a little bit higher and a little bit more consistent all the time. There could be more change for the attackers. Like here, good enough. The recycle, if you can just stretch it a little bit more, it goes between 2. Have to deal with it. Oh, inexperienced middle there. Didn't know what to do with it. Fumbles it. Another easy point. As you can see here now, the momentum is shift now into the Galway side team.
Now, what do you say to your middle? If you give that's a tough ball for the middle hit. What do you say to your middle if you're the setter on that?
It's very, very difficult, especially if you're not as experienced as some of the club players. All you can say is just to always be as close to the setter as possible. Just go with your setter at all times. But as you can see, most of the play for Sutton Park is going on the outsides. Yeah. So you just don't know. They're going to be very surprised if they end up being set. So you're just hoping that maybe they can get a block or 2 on it. Again, going middle here on that, just like that.
Good run, even quicker that time.
Ready, yeah. He's got lightning reactions. Well, he needs to be. He has to adapt to his setter, who's setting a couple of low balls, so he has to move on fast to it, and it works out some of the times they're getting points on it.
Yeah, and it's 17, 16,
Swung
17,
around
15.
here now.
Oh.
He's out. So hit it out.
So he's trying to bother that front row outside again, and just missed.
But momentum is with them. 16, 17. They got it back after 4 points down at the start. And Evans swinging hard. On the setter there, he gets it up high to Oscar. That's what you want to do. Just anywhere up. Anywhere up into the air for the big boys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a smart one. That's a good shot. Now, because we've had a yellow card, you got to be a little careful about turning around. I know that's tempting to turn around and show the touch to the ref, but you got to make sure you keep it calm, because once that yellow card comes out, things are a little more on edge.
A little bit, yeah, but I don't think that's going to bother Galway too much if they just play the game on its own merits. Keep doing what they're doing to stop, as they're doing right now. They're stopping Kovic from all his point-winning swinging. They're going to go at him again. Will they deal with him? As you see the short one, Ibrahim there to scoop it up. Go into Bennis, and again, that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah, they are looking very confident right now.
But also, Sutton are looking very predictable. And that's helped now Coláiste Mhuire. The years and hours that they spend on training and playing in their club, you know, they've been in familiar territory like this. And when you see the players very predictable on the other side, it's very easy to read. You can take advantage of it and exploit it. So again, you read onto it. Ibrahim was there. He was there again. But he's knowing, he's on his toes. That's the main thing. He's anticipating these balls, which is helping.
They have been picking up those so well all game.
It was different at the start of the set now, you know, where Kovic was hitting it for fun down on that line. But now they've kind of shored up that area.
That's a good cover.
Again, he's going for a big swing on that. Smith goes for the high one. Tobias has to tip it. Again, Ashton goes out wing to Evan. Again, hitting it hard. Deal with it. Go for a fast one. It was very nice, but again,
dropped a little too far inside.
He's dropped it down. He's still able to deal with it. He just can't afford to be making a mistake right now.
Yeah, and it's 2017.
Such a turnaround in this set. Started off well with Sutton leading, but now you can see there's the controls with the Galway team. What's happening again? Another ace in that same area.
They're just painting that corner.
That's it.
And we're gonna have
they got their
timeout
game.
from Sutton Park.
They have their number at the moment. Oozing with confidence right now, Coláiste Mhuire. Another timeout with Sutton Park.
Yeah, I mean, Ashton's gone on quite a few runs, and you know, he's been serving tough. It's got that nice float. It's not particularly fast, but it's moves
effective.
Really well.
It's effective. And when it goes between two passers, and if you're not calling in this loud hall, drops between you. You look silly then.
Yeah, and look, this is different than most gyms that these teams play in. I mean, the lights are a lot brighter. The space is so much bigger.
More space.
That ball floats a lot when you have that much more air pushing down on it.
It is. But now, how are they going to counteract it is the thing. You know, the pendulum is shifted now in Coláiste's favour.
What do you think we see here?
Well, at the moment, I don't know if there's another game plan within Sutton as it is at the moment. I'm just going to expect a good pass. The bias was set out to number 16, Kovic. Oh, no. It's a free hit. Yeah. The middle hitter didn't pass it well enough. Passed it over the net, and it was a free swing for Bennis. Punished him on that.
It starts from the serve. That was a great short serve.
It's in on the area again. Going to hit again that straight line channel. Ashton.
22-17.
Go between Emile there and Caesar. He does the same. He aims at Emile. Watch it again. Out to 4. Very predictable. High off the block. Ibrahim dealt with it. They'll go out to their 4. What will Evan do? Great swing, but picked up by Young. Goes for the roll. Kovic. This must be wrecked from all this hitting. And again, Tobias, what we do, we'll dump it.
That was a great cover by Evan. Great read.
That's it. Great lineup. Straightened himself up and swiped the hands back into the center.
The block has been a huge difference for Coláiste Mhuire. They've gotten more blocks. I mean, I think I don't have any down for Sutton Park here, and they've had quite a few from the middles and from the pins. It's been
well, I've seen Abraham getting a few hands on now. Kovic's spikes, but he do it again. Kovic goes a little bit better. He aims out at Evan over in the cut on 4. However, momentum is still with Coláiste Mhuire.
Yeah, and here we go.
They have 5 points.
18-23. We got Tobias back. This is the rotation you want to be in if you're Sutton Park to try to get
exactly.
back on this.
Well, again, no good. Exactly. Yeah, he calls the timeout. Coach calls the timeout on this.
Yeah, that's good thinking there.
Yeah, it's just a deep breath. They know they're almost there. They're closer to the finish line than it is, but you can only play 1 point at a time. Next serve, they just have to deal with it. They've lost points on this before in set 2 and set 4. However, they have 2 sets to 1 up and a 5-point advantage in this 4th set. Yeah, I'm sure it's just keeping it simple now. They know what to expect from Tobias' serve, a float somewhere between position 6 and position 1. They just keep it high in the middle. They'll have their wings then. They can swing on it.
Yeah, and now I think we're going to take a little extra time out because they're going to be kicking off I think it's the girls' C final right now. So while they play the national anthem, we may have a little TV time out.
A longer time out,
We will have the national anthem for the girls' senior C final. I ask that if able, please stand now for the national anthem. Thank you.
Timeout's over. Can Water claim their first Senior A title?
Now, I heard them telling each other during that timeout, they were like, look, we just got to keep it going. We're not done yet. We got to keep pushing. That's great. They've got to stay focused. They can't sort of sit back and relax and kind of wait for Sutton Park to make mistakes. They have to go win this thing.
You see Zhao and Evan Smith have set up two-man pass on this, but looking straight at Zhao's face. He didn't take the adjustment back.
Yeah, that's his second ace in a row. Nice job coming back after a timeout to ace him. 20-23.
With a strong float again off a head. It's going to be a free ball. Can they deal with it? What's the chances it's going? It's going
Nice
middle
job,
end
pulling it
this
back
time.
and great up on the defense.
Okay. Ibrahim puts it back in. Libro picks it up. Kovac to hit it and
that's
hits off the block.
Nice job, used to the block. They're clawing their way back in. It's 21-23. This is exactly where Sutton Park want to be.
That's it. Like always shaking in their boots right now. Those two passes there, the last two on the serve. Being a bit dodgy, and even that one as well. Ashton's
There's
struggling.
another one. I mean, that's the hardest thing about being a passer there is you have to be relaxed. If you're tight, that ball's going to go God knows where. You got to just make sure you're nice and loose, and it's so hard to be loose with this type of pressure on you.
We'll go at it again. It's good. This time they
that's
deal
a
with it.
beautiful
Probably the
pass.
best one to deal with on it. Oh, that block is there.
Big block.
Once the block got strong. Oh, he's leading it out there. Love that one.
23-23.
goals. Penalty shootout. It's going to happen. It passes off. High over and in. It's a free ball. Will they go out to Kovac out in the wing? They do. He swings off the block
Gets
again.
a point. That's it. He's like, give me that ball. We're going to finish this.
24-23.
Tobias going back to serve to tie it up and force it to a game 5.
You wouldn't want anyone else from your team to be here right this position right now. He's gotten them all there so far.
Oh, no, the service
Up
error.
so soon.
All right, that's okay for him. He got him back within spitting distance, so they just got to pass Evan's serve here. Evan has a chance to finish it and win the championship for Muire.
High ball, they go behind, I say. They do. Emil to hit it. Again, easy dealt with, but Ibrahim past the Bennis, but he's to give a free ball back. Rice again goes behind. Oh, is it a touch? No, there's a touch. There's a touch. Yeah, there was a touch.
Yeah.
It came off Camille's head.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, even the middle blocker is saying it. Yeah, it was. I hope there's no ill discipline now from Muire. They're already on a yellow card. Here we go. Kovac to serve now.
It's a serve. It's all tied up. 24-24.
Oh, the bit of luck. bit of luck and all. Hitting off the net, over and in. We're going to a fifth. Going to a fifth.
Wow.
No, it's not over till it's over. I was going to ask a question, how did Sutton Park pull that out of the bag? But sure, I was here live watching it. Tobias run of serves again.
Yeah, that was it. I'm telling you, there's that rotation there. It's so strong. He's got a strong serve, puts them out of position. And
Put seeds of doubt into the passers' signs, you know. There was 2 serves in a row where it hit the Colostra players in the face.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and look, and then you can even see it when the ball comes off the net a little bit. They're a little more tentative. Instead of going and being aggressive attack on the ball, they're passing the ball back over it. That's going to be really hard to win a game when you're just passing that ball.
Well, that's human nature, isn't it?
It is.
Matt, you know, you tighten up when things are going against you, and then you're loosened up when things are going with you.
Yeah, so Sutton Park and Muire just said, you know what, we're going to get them their money's worth. We're going to get them go the whole 5.
Well, all volleyball fans around the world that are watching this game are definitely getting their money's worth anyway. It's going into a 5th set decider. It's a hard one to call as well.
Yeah, who do you think comes out strongest here? I mean, because
I really don't know. I was like, we were all thinking, by the way the 4th set was going, Sutton Park started off strongly, but then they changed the momentum in their favour. Galway, and they were playing a lot of good ball. Evan Smith was winning a lot of good ball on the wing. They managed to curtail the threat of Emil Kovic on the wing, getting a few hands on the block, and the setter brought a few more of the middle boys into the attack, and they were winning some clean ball. And of course there was a run with Ashton getting a couple of aces between the 2 passers. There's at least 3 I remember. But, and that gave them the cushion. They were like 5-6 points up there, 23-18.
yeah.
And then Tobias has stepped up to the plate, and just like at the start of that set, they went on a run, got 6 points, got into a set point position, then unfortunately served into the net. But then they controlled what they needed to control towards the end of that without any panic. And as you said, once the panic sets in, people can get a little bit tentative, they can get a little bit tight, and mistakes can be a little bit easier produced.
I mean, this is such a hard game to call because each team has gone on a crazy run, and they've also kept it tight at times, and you know, you can never count one or the other out.
Definitely not, but it's going to be about who's going to exploit the weaknesses of the other. There's been a lot of overuse of the same players as it is. Not a great start by Evan Smith, ballooning that service out.
Yeah, sorry.
The line judge is saying something there. I don't know what it is. Oh, they're missing a line judge.
It's good. I've never seen a line judge call another line judge out before, but that's good.
We still don't see them. Anyway,
Tobias
play goes on.
There he goes. He keeps going as he was in game 4.
Could have been Joust ball there on that, but Oscar went for it. Oscar trying to egg Zhao on, take more ball on that, own the area, mind the line channel. Down Tobias, going down there now.
Nice shot.
Line going to the middle. See what happens. This time Leroy digs the ball inside 3-meter zone. Oh, is there a net touch?
It's a swing.
Is there no? No, he swung it.
That was a good kill.
Good one.
Yeah.
It's clean. 3-0 already to Sutton.
Yep, those balls can be tough when they're that tight to the net. You just swing and you happen to fall through. Emil did a good job staying off the net. Now this is the best of 5. So game 5 here, we're going to be going to 15. We'll switch at 8.
Oh, swing it. Oh, he gets up high on that Hallwood. Tips across over into position 2. It's an easy point. Timeout for the Galway team.
Yep. Good to call that one quick, just to give them a little bit of a reset. Calm anything down that might be getting overexcited.
Yeah, but it's still continuing on. They got a little bit of a hangover from the end of the 4th set. There's still a few of them still kind of thinking on that.
Yeah, they're going to have to recover quick because 15 is a much quicker run than 25.
Indeed.
All right, if you're the Colostra coach, what are you telling them now?
breathe, breathe, breathe. More than anything else. They can't really do anything other than just play the ball as they see fit, but just to be a little bit more assured, just breathe, and everything will become a little bit slower for them. Oh, still under pressure on that.
Again, back with an ace for Tobias. Well done under pressure.
It's a wonder if someone was calling him out. As you see, Kaczynski is slightly losing the head here now at the back.
Oh, what a
strong!
rip.
Is there a touch again? There was a touch.
Got him on the way through.
Oh, there's going to be, maybe is there going to be red card? There's a bit of discipline of throwing this ball here now. Or Evram, first referee for the game.
Oh, it's hard. I mean, it's a long match. You're exhausted. You're fighting with absolutely everything. Both teams have put in so much in this game.
Yeah, but right now it's going against Kalash Muire. Can they get anything out of this? They need to get any sort of point to swing at it.
Oh, that's a good cover.
Going up on 3. Got a bit of luck with the net on that.
Nice job by Evan Smith. Under pressure. Puts the ball away.
Well, they were looking at a lot of closed doors there until one slightly opened there, thanks to the help of the net from the back court line hit.
It's 1-6 right now.
And a nice pass. We go out to Kovic, he goes for a big cut. As you see there, hits over Zhao's block, who's drifting a bit. Opened up a little bit more space for a down ball.
Yeah, that's 7-1. Like I said, they're going to change at 8. Just get right back out on the court. Emils with the serve.
Should be an easy one to deal with. Going to go in the middle, but again, it's a slow set for Kaczynski in the middle. Go to Caesar, the swing, the recover. Who's going to get up there? Oh, it's gone over the net. It's gone back over the net. Someone has to take something of it.
Good job getting a hand on it, but not enough by the libero there.
There needs to be some improvisation there. And a hit on second helped the cause for the Galway team. Any extra point to get and close this deficit.
We've got Camille back to serve. Now he's gone on some good runs for Kalashtas, so we'll see what they've got here. 2-7.
Dealt with easy with by libero. The go on pipe. It went between Evan and Camille there.
Yeah.
So now they're at the change of ends. 8-2.
That was a good throw deep. Evan seems to be holding his wrist a bit. He did go down a bit hard on that one.
He's got to shake it off fairly fast because I don't know. He's a very much a big player for them. They've shown in the last 2 sets, set 3, set 4, swinging very nicely whenever the ball's been given to him, hitting a lot off the block, getting a lot of good points and a few good ones down the line as well.
Look, stuff always hurts that little bit more. Your knees ache a little more, your wrists when you're down.
It is, but that's where the basics has to come strong, especially in the 5th set, you know. Keeping it simple, just like that, exactly.
Again, pushing it through that block.
Pushing straight at the block there. It doesn't penetrate hard enough over the net. So, easy point for Oscar.
3-8, here we go. Shaway back to serve.
Let's put it in. He does. Kovic deals with it. Caesar.
Just
swang a little too wild on that. Went on the outside of the antenna into the net.
Yeah, I think it's just getting past his body just a little bit too much.
That's it, yeah. Go for Caesar. He kicks it up. What's going to happen with Evan? He swings it.
Good up.
Now a system. He's going to go pipe. It's out. We're going to see another momentum swinger here, Matt.
They're clawing back in. It's 5-8. They're going all the way.
Puts it in again. Goes for Kovic. Go behind to Hallwood, but nothing there. It was too short. Then goes into the middle again. That's where they're getting a lot of their points.
That's where they're deadly.
So what happens when you have a good pass there and put it into the hands?
Because those quicks out of the middle have gone kind of quiet over the last couple of sets, but I mean, this is the time to bring it back. It's so effective for them.
Yeah, but you also have to credit the serving and the pressure that Sutton have put on there, because if you don't get a good pass, it's very hard to set the middle when the setter is going to be out of system and he has no other option to go out to the outsides.
Yeah.
So if you get that pass inside that 3-meter zone, any opportunity you can put the ball up and down for your middle players are going to give you a great chance to win points, especially when in this critical 5th set. Edge of the seat stuff, Matt.
Without a doubt. I mean, one of these teams is going home winning that title that they've both really, really longed for a while.
That's it.
Ah, and that's a great swing. Great
Nice
comeback.
use. Nice use of it by Cesar.
All right, it's
I think he was
9-6
thanking
Sutton Park.
Kovic for the call, because everyone was coming in short, expecting the ball to drop in a tip, but he cut it out to the diagonal very nicely. Hallway with the serve is easy to deal with. Evans there,
Good
hits it
high
onto the
reach.
libero, but it's another free ball, is it? No, he let it drop out. Shao let it drop out with the call, very good.
That was a good lead. He followed it all the way there. That's that libero mindset.
Now Oscar's up here to serve. Hopefully not over the line. He doesn't. Libero deals with it again. Go for a fastball out there. Oh, he's up there.
Through the
Come
block.
on.
Oh,
I don't know if Ashton didn't think he would get to it, but then he realized the last moment he could have actually got it. In any case, he has to shake it off and move on. Side it out. He's got Bennis up in the front line as well as Evan. And he's going to go now. Oh, far away from the middle. He's give back a free ball. They go quick again.
oh, and that's a smart push.
Smart push, all right. Camila pushed up there, expecting the shorter ball. Shao didn't expect it at all. It was his area to cover. Again, setter here on position 2. They have 2 strong guys up there. They have Evan Smith, they have Bennis Sakin in the middle. So if they can get a good pass on it, deal with it like that. Go in the
That's
middle.
a great pass.
Using the height. Oh, there's good lifts there. No, there's no call on it.
Oh,
That's scrappy.
We have some scrappy ball going on both sides.
That's it, but it doesn't matter. It's a point ball for Kalashnikova. They've now edged back up. We're 8-2 down at the change. Up by Aston,
Yeah,
it puts them in trouble. They take a swing, but it's an easy one. There is it. Puts it up there for Evan Smith to swing. Again, as he pick up on the cross. Kovac, big block by Bennis. Shao puts it up into the air. What's Aston going to do? He swings it at Evan, and it's out.
I like the idea, but just too long.
That's it. Good idea, but wrong execution.
Because he had that corner.
It is. Just not enough spin on this.
12-8 with Walt Russell serving.
Set back to Evan. He swings it. I think it's going to go out.
It's a good dig. Yeah,
It's
good.
going to go out.
Move again.
It's around 9-12. Sutton, near advantage.
Now Evan Smith back to serve. He's been shouldering a big load.
Big load indeed.
These last 2 sets.
Get at it again. To deal with it, to go fast again to Emil. Can they pick it up? Yes, they're scrapping hard for it. Oscar just needs to put it back over. Reset again. Get another fastball off the hands.
And that's the shot. Good use of the hands. And that's a timeout for Kalashta.
Second timeout now for Kalashta. Right time to do it anyway. 13 points to 9, 4 points down.
Yep.
I think the same thing can happen in the reverse way, like it did in the 4th set. Sutton have the lead now.
Yeah, you know what?
Timeout
I mean, it happened in game 4. That was wild. And it is Tobias going back to serve, so they're just trying to probably figure out how are we going to handle this? Who's going to take what? Like, we got to get out of this. We can't let him serve too many balls.
That's it. If they can get this first points, who knows what the next server can do. If they can get a run of points again, just again give Sutton a taste of their own medicine, what they did them at the end of the fourth set to bring this to a tie break.
Yeah, here we go. We got the back row setter.
And good pass onto it. Going up to Zhao. He rolls it. Caesar picks it up. They're going to go again out to Emil. Swings it. Oh, and Bennis.
That's enough. Now that, look, that's the first time that ball's been hit through one of the middles on the clutch side.
Indeed, yeah. It's again the tiredness, the fatigue is always setting in, you know. So
this is it, match
just
point.
a little bit off. Oh, it's on.
Oh, and he gets an ace for the match.
It's Sutton. 2025 Senior A champions. We wouldn't have said that 15 minutes ago with the way Kalashnikov were controlling that fourth set, and then somehow Lady Luck worked on Sutton's side. We scrape over that fourth set, and then just cruised on the scoreboard all the time.
They gave a phenomenal match. I mean, if you're watching, this is your first game of volleyball you're watching, that's not a bad one to start on. Man, oh man, did they both teams put up a tremendous fight.
Yeah, it was a great contest. That's the one thing about it. It's why we like looking at volleyball. It's never going to be a David versus Goliath. Both of them were Davids in the Senior A volleyball world here in Ireland. And you can see the strengths that both teams had, and they put it all on offer. But again, that's the beauty about sport, you know. It's like the hare and the tortoise.
Yeah.
You know, you can start off strong in certain sets, but you have to finish it off and get over the finish line.
Exactly, yeah.
And I say that's the one thing that Sutton Park had on them. They just had a little bit more mental fortitude that kind of helped them. They panicked. Kalashnikov panicked a lot, and you can see it there at the start of the fifth set when Tobias was doing the same thing on his service run.
Oh,
Kaczynski was at the heads of Zhao and Cesar to try and get that pass sorted, but it proved too much in the end anyway. I think the lack of composure at the wrong times.
Yeah, and look, when you know that you're facing that and you've struggled against it all match long, every single game when Tobias comes around to serve, and he's serving tough, he gets a couple aces here and there, he puts you out of system. It's, yeah, mentally it can be very difficult to get back up from that and go, oh man, we got to face it again. We got to get our way out of this. I mean, I'm so impressed with Kalashnikov and how they fought. Defensively, they picked up so much stuff, just with any body part available, just throwing it at the ball. That was an incredible match.
Yeah, and despite the variety that Kalashnikov had, you know, they had two decent strong middles. I often found that if they didn't get a decent set that was high enough, it was always going to be a struggle or a free ball that's going to be put back over. But whenever the ball was put up that little bit higher, I'd always have confidence that Oscar and Bennis would put the ball away. But I'm saying that on the other side, Sutton Park have three very, very reliable players with Tobias, the captain, setting, controlling all the play in the attack, and also his go-to players on the pipe who were always making themselves available with Emil Kovic and Cesar as well. So you have to give kudos to those guys in particular, because they were carrying a team for a lot of the way, and I thought it might get the better of them, but their mental fortitude proved to be stronger than our Galway friends in the end, and that's why they're champions.
Yeah, and look, the other players stepped up too. I mean, the libero did a great job. You get a free ball over, you got to make sure that you get a good pass to the setter so you can take care of business and put it away. And yeah, it's tough. You really can't get away with weak spots on the court, and I think both teams looked
both
phenomenal.
teams had their strengths, both teams had their weaknesses, and they tried to exploit each other on the scoreboard more than anything else. But you could just see the ninth, when we were saying about Tobias coming up to the serve, that you have to stand up and take notice. You can't just sit down and think like, oh, he's just going to put the ball over and in. No, he's varying it up, he's putting different speeds on the ball, and also understanding the situation on the other side where Ashton was coming from the backcourt on one, and if the ball is if the pass is off in any way, there's a free ball going over, and when Kovic just waiting on the wing just to take advantage of the low block. Now, in saying that, Clochever did try to shore up that block, and they were getting a lot of hands on his spikes in that fourth set, and that's why they were up with that 5-point advantage towards the end of the fourth set. But again, I feel the composure let the Galway team down. That's what happened. It wasn't their skill level, it was their composure, and emotion kind of got to them a little bit more and took their eye off the ball.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, listen, Benny, it was a real pleasure calling this with you. It was a lot of fun, and congratulations again to Sutton Park. Well done.
Yeah, well done. They're the first-time champions now, so I am really happy for a lot of these boys. They've been playing for like 5 or 6 years on the Sutton Park team, so the likes of Tobias and Emil that have been involved in the underage Irish setup. So it's they're just rewards, I suppose, for all the hard work they put into a school that didn't have any tradition with volleyball whatsoever before COVID, but now, thanks to them and Coach Nevo here, they can go home up to M1 with a Senior A title for the first time ever, and hopefully a hero's welcome when they go back to school tomorrow.
Yeah, agreed. All right, well, that's it from us. Hope you enjoyed watching. That was a cracker of a match. And we'll see you on the stream again soon.